I discovered XG right around when Woke Up came out. That video still has a special place in my heart, and I do plan to revisit that song. But first I want to revisit the music video that I found the most narratively interesting. And that music video is here in Howling, we have a full, decipherable story. Now I know some alphas might show up in the comments and try to correct my interpretations, but I'm going to be very clear here about the rules. I am interpreting this just from the video, though I might be somewhat influenced by things I've read and heard in the past. I'm going to play this through first, reaction style, highlighting some of my favorite things, and then I'm going to try to make sense of the story. All right, here we go. So I want to pause right here to show that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comets coming down from the sky.
First we rockin', that's how we roll. Rock is hot cause expect that don't. Talk is down, there's no sticks and stones. That's connected like tic-tac-toe. Lights go out and my pack just grow. Opposition, my prima post. Game of hunger, I bring that smoke. You don't want no smoke. Thanks out, attack on 3, that's a man down. I've been throwing these balls like a handout. Too many captain, I be losing head count. Sit a red dot. I like to cook so I humble my dinner. My appetite only get bigger and bigger. If I too wolf, then it must be a thriller. Woke up and blessed, so I must be a killer.
So can I just say how fantastic Maya's verse is? That is one of my favorite verses of XG period. Absolutely perfect, immaculate delivery of those lines.
When it fades out, can hide in the dark. When the moonlight and the full rise is going down, nothing can stop her and dangerous, so don't.
That is a gorgeous shot of Hinata right there. That right there is amazing.
Moonlight and the full rise is going down, nothing can stop her and dangerous, so don't play with us, could be dangerous. So run if you hear the sound, 'cause that's how we howl.
And this shot right here of Jurin is just incredible.
That's how we howl. That's how we howlin', rowlin', wildin'. That's how we howlin', rowlin', wildin'. Where are you now?
That shot is fantastic. That shot is fantastic. So I want you to know, right? I am a terrible reactor. Even though I'm revisiting this and I've seen this before, as things are happening, I am just mostly just blown away by what's happening on the screen. All my thoughts come later.
Walk on a rooftop like a roof, I move like that geograph with a zoom shot. Hoorah, huddle up, bring in the whole squad. These places not for you to reenact. First down and you know how we adapt. Touchdown and you know how we impact.
I'll pause real quick to mention that I really love that shot of Jurin face where it's like there's a flash of light and then you see the wolf under her skin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If I try to go back, I won't find it, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Tap the throw, got to go, rewind the video, do it when you get it, run it back. You unleash the beast, call it Wolfgang cause we got to beast. Call it first hand, a new type of breed, never sees, I got my...
I have no idea what's happening in this scene. What I think is happening in this scene is disturbing, but I have no idea what's happening in this scene. What I know is that it looks great.
Listen to hear the howling, sound of a couple thousand hours, now to feel surrounded. I move in silence, group like a group of wilds, no choice but the truth to violence.
I love that verse. And you can see how steep the competition is because that's not my favorite verse of the song. But I love that verse. I love Coco's delivery. I love the Game of Thrones reference. Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. It's just in a song full of fantastic verses. And I know I haven't mentioned Harvey's verse or Jurin's verse. And I haven't talked a lot about the singing and how everything sounds. But trust me when I say that everything that's happening in this entire song, I absolutely love. I'm trying not to pause too much. And I'm still pausing a lot.
Escape route, there's nowhere to hide. It's close to midnight and the night skies come hunting down.
Great shot.
You can't stop or dangerous. If you anger us, could be dangerous.
That shot is one of my favorite shots of the song too, among the 20 other favorite shots of the song. But it's so anime.
So run if you hear the sound, 'cause that's how we howl. That's how we howl.
Beautiful shot. Amazing. So I'll say this, the combination of Hanada's voice and this shot right here is perfect, right? Like she is matching that moment perfectly.
Where the strongest won't survive. Too late to run away, you better kneel and pray. We're howling in the dark.
It's really hard with a music video this beautiful to really like pinpoint like a top 3 or top 5 even, right? But these two shots together, this shot is only overshadowed by what follows. That, whatever that is.
That's how we howling, growling, wildin'.
And it sounds so good too.
That's how we howling, growling, wildin'. Where are you now?
And this is cool. This like spin. And whatever that is, dope, but also just like perfectly strange. What I like about this visual effect right there is it's not meant to make sense, right? It's meant to be interesting. The planet is so overgrown with plants that they're in space. It's not meant to make sense. It's supposed to be just beautiful. So I promised a breakdown, so I'm going to try to break this down narratively. From what I can tell, the Codeheads have taken over this world. It is unclear if they originated here or simply arrived before our alien wolf pack. I like the idea of the latter because it's interesting and the implications are grander, but it doesn't really matter. What's important is that the indigenous people are being oppressed and their world is being destroyed by the Codeheads. Enter our extraordinary girls. We can see here that 5 comets descend from space, which makes sense because Maya and Coco have already infiltrated. Durin and Harvey are warrior coded. They're leading the tribes into battle. Where Durin is, Harvey is smashing things up mostly by herself. So 2 ground level warriors and 2 spies who are also warriors. Makes sense to have the rappers take this role. Now the vocal line is different. They are more superpowered. Word on the street is they're supposed to be goddesses, so let's go with that. Coco destroys the Codehead military by infiltrating said military and ambushing them with her own warriors. Maybe? Maya infiltrates the chefs and starts maybe eating the Codeheads. I'll take this as symbolism. Harvey's smashing things up. Go Harvey, she needs no help. Durin is Princess Mononoke or Katniss Everdeen, likely both, with emphasis on the former. The goddesses are bringing in the larger cavalry, using their powers over nature to support the natives, overwhelm the Codeheads, and reclaim the land. Basically an attack on all fronts. I'm going to assume in the extended version of this story, XG got to know the locals, learn their way of life, and plan their attack that way. But for expediency, we've skipped over those parts. That, or they were watching things develop from space. Maybe they have some sort of central command, and like Voltron, they go around the galaxy righting wrongs and being extraordinary. Anyway, they win. King Codehead gets plant blasted. Order is restored. What I like about this story is that it is mostly legible, but not overbearingly so. The story is beautiful. The visuals are beautiful. The music is, you get it. The message is simple but elegant, with potentially deeper meanings. On one level, it could be read as an eco-fiction power fantasy. But I think thematically, it is more about giving back to people and the world through kindness and hard work, and occasional badassery. Doing that instead of extracting from others through overconsumption. Another level, it could be a very cleverly veiled dig at people who hypercritique from the sidelines. My favorite verse is from Maya, lyrically simple, yet super clever on wordplay. Second favorite verse goes to Coco's second verse. Hope that made sense. Because of the Game of Thrones reference. And Coco's delivery. Favorite shots are Durin given face as flowers bloom around her. These 2 shots, where we see the wolves under Durin and Coco's skin. Both Juria shots of her in the sky, but especially the second one. Whatever you call this masterpiece. Speaking of which, favorite musical moment is Howling in the Dark, and then this glitch howl here. Absolutely mesmerizing harmony and brilliant effect. I kind of wanted to talk about this. I didn't know where to put it, so I'm going to put it here. When I made my first video, there was a bunch of alphas that like commented, you know the emojis, the alien emoji and the wolf emoji. The alien emoji speaks to me because my first novel is an alien first contact novel. It's about aliens coming to Earth. And the wolf emoji resonates with me because my second novel, which is a part of a trilogy, is about a wolf pack. And those books came out before I even knew about XG. But it feels oddly fitting that I am now doing XG videos as an author, talking about a girl group whose motif or whose concept is aliens and wolves. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest like this. It is a lot of effort to put all of this together, but I'm experimenting. So whatever each one calls for, I guess. I think my next one is going to be mascara and then maybe woke up. Okay, I'm done. See you next time.